What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the Express Podcast, the episode 3. I'm your host, Krish, and today I am back from vacation. So, you see, the video was delayed for obviously reasons. I had schoolwork and coming back from vacation, and also some personal things went on, and where I just also lost a recording as well. So, re recording this, re editing, and then posting it. So now just obviously just add more audio, just redo this, and yeah, sorry about that for the delay, but don't worry, we're back in business. Um, you guys seen I made a Q&A, and wow. So every week we'll be doing a Q&A. Well, on here I'll be doing a Q&A mainly. On each episode, we will end it off with the Q&A before we end the podcast itself. So it will be a Q&A, obviously at the end, with everything else being beforehand, with introduction, our guests and everything, and then Q&A. But there's going to be, whenever I have guests, I'll obviously, if it's possible, make a guest Q&A to do certain guests, like just do that guest and then have their Q&A set up and ask them those questions of what you guys asked so I can say it to them. But today it's gonna be simple, plain, a bit shorter. Um, it was a fun trip. I went to Mexico for a week and wow, just beautiful, just a beautiful place. I adored it, and I didn't want to come back, but you have to come back to reality at some point. And here we are. I'm back home, back to making the podcast, back to struggling. And yeah, we're here and we are back in business. Continuing off our usual every Wednesday schedule. Obviously, with this episode, there was a slight delay because obviously I told you guys earlier, lost the files, and also had a lot of schoolwork to catch up on, and which I just did. So if you see why the video just got published really late on Friday, which is today, um, it's because I'm recording it and editing it right now and then just publishing it. But besides that, this is just mainly just gonna be a short one. I don't know how long. They'll just say when I'm done. Um, but like I said, there was supposed to be a guest, but I didn't bother getting one this week. I know that's on me. I understand it's on me. But you gotta understand me. Like, I just came back. I'm just like that quick. But here's something on the Instagram account, the official Express Podcast account. Um, I want you guys to vote on who should be the next guest, or I will put up a ask question on our story and ask you guys who should be a first guest on the podcast. You can write your name. You can just say who you think should be on here, and yeah, just do that. I'll post that up as soon as I get this up and running, and and then after a couple days, after like a day of choosing or voting who you want to be on here, the thing with the one with the most like responses that keep repeating, I'll do a vote. Whoever wins that vote will be on the podcast if they want to do it. But it's it's gonna be interesting with having guests because for the past 3 episodes it's gonna be me. But um, yeah, it was a good trip though. I had a good trip in Mexico. I know I changed the topic. I know that. Do I care? No. But overall, with this podcast, I like how it's growing slowly. It's just a slow build up to what is supposed to happen later on. And having guests will elevate it to another level on who should you bring in and what should happen. And here we are just trying to try our best and get as many people as we can. Obviously, right now it's just, of course, me running everything running the operation and just, you know, doing your thing. So hopefully just get a guest. That's the main goal right now. Get a guest. I don't know what episode I will announce it. And it's all this thing, just make an announcement. Oh, here's our first guest. Like, but no, seriously, I will be posting on our story of who do you think should be the next guest, the first guest on the podcast, and the ones with the most responses will have a voting poll, and the one that wins most votes will be the next guest, well, slash first guest on the podcast. And after that, we'll see how everything goes, and then more guests we bring in, and see how far it will take us. And we'll just love it. Just love to see how everything goes, and just continue on what we're doing to build. We're building this something special, something that could obviously get big, and then of course just the just the thing. It's just, well, it's just doing a podcast. That's it. Yapping for around how long you want. For me, it's like, yeah, usual average is 20 minutes long. Um, like I said, this is gonna be a short one, so this one won't be as long because I'm just tired. I'm very tired. I just did a lot of stuff earlier, just did a lot of schoolwork, catching up, so finished catching up, and so I'm very tired. It's currently 3:02 in the morning when I'm recording this, so yeah, it's kind of understandable. I gotta wake up in about 3 hours, which I don't think is gonna happen. But what the thing is that I enjoy doing this. There's probably haters, I know that, and I don't care. Hate all you want. I'm gonna continue this. Maybe not just this, maybe other stuff in the future. Like, we'll see what lies ahead. We'll see how everything goes, and just wanting to see how it goes. Just know what you're doing and continue on that. If you find interest in it and you like what you're doing and you want to continue it, just continue it and continue on what you're doing and elevate on that matter. Love what you want to do. Okay, so enough of that. I actually ready to go through the Q&A. So it is time for Q&A. So, wow. All right. So we got 16 responses here. Some of these I can't say, sadly, because it's not gonna end well. I can't say some of these due to the guidelines on YouTube, because yeah, they are not good. They are not good. They don't even involve the podcast. It's just so random, so random. But I'll answer them. I'll answer them. Oh, okay. So we'll start with the first one. Why did you make the podcast? I really, honestly, what I did with the podcast is that it was just a personal project, just something I do for fun, and something I want to do because I think, hey, just do something. You have nothing to do really sometimes. Just make a podcast and see how it goes. Just do it for no reason. And I'm just doing it as a personal project, and if it fails, it fails. Abandon it. Do something else. Um, and then yeah, that's kind of the reason. And to see how far, to see if I can get far or somewhere around there. So right now, I don't know. We're slowly growing right now. So make sure please like and subscribe if you want to, and then follow us on Instagram and Spotify, and listen to on Spotify. It's pretty good. Just no, man. Yeah, hype it up. Um, do you like Miles? I've heard some of the music. It's interesting. It's very interesting. Yeah, he's alright. He's alright. Um, can you sing for us? That is a no. For me, I can sing a little bit, but I don't sing like in front of people. Like, I don't sing on camera. Well, who knows? Maybe something's planned in the future. I'm just saying that now. With singing, but it takes a lot of practice with me. So I'm taking some practice and trying to get better. That's so. Sorry, no singing from me yet. Um, do you know the hit YouTuber Mr. Beast and KSI? Of course, who doesn't? It's the yeah, he's just in the thick of it, man. He's in the thick of it. And then you got Mr. Beast. And then there is also what's it like making the podcast? It's interesting. It's interesting. You have to like obviously set up if you have any way of recording, just find a good recording studio app or use your voice recorder and record it and try not to have that much sound in the background so it's mainly your voice and maybe an audio playing in the back if you want that. But in my opinion, and I like it. I like it, and it's just yeah, just recording, trying to get guests, getting them onto your studio, and starting to record, and then making sure you have a script written down, or wing it entirely, and you just do it from your head, and then just continue on with it, like um just start continuing off from your head of what you think of saying and then you continue and you run on with that where you continue to ask questions and then say different stuff and you don't need a script, you can do it yourself. So kind of like in that type of sense. um your favorite Fortnite drop, you tripping if it ain't Freaky Fields. Freaky Fields is good. Freaky, you can't mess with Freaky Fields, that was a peak location. But honestly, yeah, out of the latest locations, yeah, Freaky Fields is peak. But in the past, I would honestly say Risky Reels or retail. Favorite locations, man, out of all of them. Um, do you like The Weeknd? I love The Weeknd. He's my favorite artist. I fuck with The Weeknd heavy. He's my favorite artist, man. The music's so good. I actually love it, man. He's been my favorite for so long. Do you fuck with Bruno Mars? I fuck with Bruno Mars heavy. He makes really good music. Holy shoots, man. He makes really good music. The stuff he pulls off with his music, he doesn't have a miss. Like honestly, out of everything I've listened to from him, it's not a miss. It's been hit after hit after hit. Like even with his new music and collabs, it's just been fantastic. Um, favorite brain rot? We do not like brain rot at all. It's just like some words I'm fine with. Some words I'm fine with. It's just I can't handle the skibbity shit. Like I can't. I actually can't deal with it. It makes me die. What's the best science class? I don't know. I only take chemistry right now, and I made that decision as the worst one by far. Out of what I heard, I think either it's Earth or Life being the easiest ones. So just the easy ones. Um, and then the last, not the last one. Sorry. Um, okay, this is random, but the boom or doom for the double chunk chocolate cookie. Ooh, we gotta go with the boom. Oh my god. Dude, that was actually so cringe. Sorry guys. That was really cringe. Um and yeah, I think that's it cuz everything else I cannot say. I cannot say anything else on here because that's not going to end well. And I might get striked as well cuz this is yeah, I can't say that. And there's certain things I would not like to say because it is not in my region of talking about because I do not want to talk about it. Um, but that's about it. That's it. Yeah, done. The Q&A's done. All right. Thank you everyone for listening, watching, whatever. Please like, subscribe, follow, and yeah, take care. See you guys next week. We'll vote on the poll, choose who you want, and hopefully in the next week or two we get the entire we finally get a host, not a host, sorry, a guest. But yeah, thank you again. Good night, guys.